Welcome to a new Norders Founders Journey vlog and welcome to a new week. It is Monday, the 5th of August now, 7:51. I am in still very much summery, beautiful southern Helsinki on Korkeavuoren Katu, one of my favorite streets, maybe even on the entire planet. I actually used to live on the other side of the street, so it's good to be back. I'm having a meeting with a potential customer at Cafe Success, just over there. He's a serial entrepreneur involved with a lot of really cool food tech stuff, so a lot going on, a lot of potential stuff we can do together. And after that, driving directly to Kirkkonummi to continue brainstorming, strategizing, working on the new mental health business concept. A lot of movement on that frontier as well. And then after that, to the office, an existing customer meeting there, a meeting with Ray and Nipa about Norders demand gen campaigns for ourselves for the fall, and then picking up Emilia from the daycare at 4. So a nice day full of biz for the beginning of the week, and of course started off with an amazing morning gym, chest and back done. Great start for the week. Monday, noon 12:36, driving back from Kirkkonummi towards the office. Sonia is back from vacay today, so we're having a production stand-up meeting with her and Nipa and Ray regarding all the outbound campaigns, including the one for Norders. Just had 2 amazing meetings. One first at Cafe Success in southern Helsinki. Really cool food tech and energy tech companies involved in that one, making an offer for some brand identity, web design and social media management work for them. But an entrepreneur, visionary big dreamer like me is even more excited about all of the potential that this client and their network can provide us, all the cool stuff that we can do together with them. And that same aspect is definitely true to the one I visited again at Kirkkonummi, the mental health case. So grateful to have an opportunity to work in a project like that. It is a huge ass project, a bit too big for what my brain is used to, so there's a lot of narrowing down for me on what to focus now on, and a lot of aspects that we still need to polish a lot more. But an amazing start for the week, and also that is really helpful, I noticed, for myself and my own mental well-being, being in such a close relationship with this kind of project where the goal is to empower all of us to be the best versions of ourselves. So as a side effect, that seems to also transform to me. So that's pretty damn dope. And now towards the office. It is Saturday, the 10th of August. August is already 1/3 away. It's 7:09 a.m. Spending the weekend alone. It is a rainy Saturday morning here in Espoo, but just checked the rain map and the rain might stop around 1. If it does, I'll go running. If it doesn't, I'm lazy and I'll go to the gym. But first, let's get the morning routines done and let's talk about a bit what the August will bring for us at Norders. So I've done my morning routine before in this vlog, but I really wasn't happy how it turned out. And my morning routine is super simple anyway, so it is something that can appear again in these vlogs if I'm home alone, especially since I can sort of be loud and don't have to worry about waking Emilia up. And also, as a disclaimer, I'm not a super big believer in morning routines. My morning routine is more of just some easy, pretty quick, most likely, hopefully healthy habits that I've been doing. And so I'll share them. So first things first is lemon water. That's the first thing I do when I wake up. Sometimes I do it before I go to bed. Lately, I've done it in the morning. So it takes, as you just saw, maybe 10 seconds to slice a piece of lemon, squeeze it in to simple tap water, and we're good to go. I'm sure when I was younger there was something else that I mixed here too, but now it's a simple lemon water. I guess it purifies your body, makes it clean. I guess that's what I think, if I remember correctly. But it's good too. So Norders situation, 1/3 of August done. We are still, and I keep trying to remember this, that the cash flow situation is still pretty severe. July did hit us hard, but thankfully our new Norders system, which have been implemented now to ourselves and to few of our very promising, really ideal customers, starts to show some really badass results already. So that creates a lot of excitement now around the Norders office. And we actually sat down with Ray till 7 p.m. last night at the office and went through in detail August's pipeline. And the sales are okay to keep the boat not only floating but speedboating forward, and we can actually be hitting our record August sales figures this month too. So since implementing the Norders sales system to ourselves, our own quality lead base has skyrocketed, and it's awesome. So not only that August is already going to be more than an okay month, but it can actually be a record month for us. We're now generating a lot of income leads as well from previous conversations. Our system is definitely resonating very well with our target audience of B2B startups, and we can now implement it pretty quickly with some urgency as well. So it's looking pretty good, guys. It's looking pretty damn good. But I think what has been most on my mind has been this spiritual journey that I've been now going through, I guess. Last time I filmed in this kitchen, I just had gained some serious summer kilos. I was drinking a lot of cheap white wine. I was feeling really heavy fear, shame, disappointment, loneliness at the same time. And what has made this summer very weird is that I'm 100% sure it's not the first time I felt those emotions. Now sort of the fierce power of them simultaneously has been surprising. But what has been even more surprising, how I have reacted to them. Because previously I always turned into cheap white wine or drugs or candy or Netflix shows, or usually a combination of those. But this time around, I have actually let them in. It could be something to do with the meditation practice. It could be something to do with the fact that I'm now fucking 40 almost and I just need to get my shit together. Or it could be something to do with the fact that I now have a child. Although I've had these feelings already during the last 5 years or so when Emilia has been around. But the most interesting part has been, the fact that now I have now let the feelings come and I have been moving forward with them. I have not been paralyzed. I've been actually moving forward. And I feel like I'm close to the breaking point. I'm not there yet. Actually, last night I did not stay up for 3 hours, which was amazing. So I've talked with some doctors. Actually had a therapy session yesterday. And I'm getting pretty confident that if I can fucking push through this feeling row, there's a lot of green grass on the other side. And what has caused all this complaining, you might ask? Well, it's the Norders situation. It's my child. In many ways, it's a Jonas show. I spend all my time thinking about Norders, even when I'm with Emilia, even when I'm doing sports at the gym, running, swimming. I'm thinking about Norders. It is what creates well-being for me and people around me. It is such a huge part of my identity. So now that it has been on the table, if Norders will survive this summer and the beginning of Q3, it has created this raw emotions, and because it's all my fault. But now pushing through it, not being paralyzed, making moves, staying on the go, and having that fucking greatest team of people around me, Sonia, Emin, Ray, it looks like we're gonna push through. And now the next challenge is that we need to make it work. Okay, next up, AG1. Like a good person who listens to a lot of self-help podcasts need to do every morning, straight from New Zealand. And if I don't go to the gym, which I don't know yet for today, then I'll have my creatine with the AG1. But if I go to the gym, I'll have it during the gym as an intermediate workout drink. Is that what it's called? And then I'll also have my vitamins for mornings. Vitamin D, even though it's summer, but it's not the sunniest summer again. Omega 3s, that's the big one. Some magnesium, gonna sweat a lot again today, calm my mind. And ashwagandha, keep me a man. So that's it. Do my creatine later with my lunch, for example, or lemon water done, AG1 vitamins done. Then this morning, in no particular order usually, but this morning before my morning coffee and hitting the focus work, do my meditation. So still going strong with the 10% meditation app. Just starting a course called Compassion. My friend recommended this course for me. So it's a short video, then around a 10 to 15 minute meditation. But now, since it's the beginning of the new course, it also has an intro video for 2 minutes, it says. So I'll start with that. Then coffee and work. That is done. Wow. Hats off to Compassion. So the inner work now that I've been guided to go through, that I've now chosen to go through, is to not push these emotions, these problems away as I've done in the past, as my pattern has been, but now just fucking let them take over, handle them, but not be paralyzed, and find that flow. Once I can fully embrace them, I can fully get rid of them by first living with them and then having that flow, that ease in confronting the future, the challenges, the obstacles, but also the opportunities. And by making it work with the new Norders system simply means that it looks like we are now very close to solving the challenge of being able to generate new steady revenue and revenue growth. And what that will then come up with is obviously a new set of problems. And not to be pessimistic, but that's sort of the goal in life, right? That you can keep progressing, you can keep growing, so you can face new, bigger, better problems. Like in sales, first problem is with what is our message going to be? You need to be crafting your message. Then how can I deliver it to my potential customers? How can I find them? How can I get their attention? How can I get them interested in receiving an offer? And then how can I get them interested in purchasing my service? And then how can I fulfill the promises that we've made? And now what makes Norders system, our current service setup, our current solution, so appealing also for me is that I think for the first time it has been really being built around our biggest strengths, whereas in the past I've definitely fallen into the entrepreneurial trap of looking for the new next shiny thing, shifting our focus into a new service or a new product or a new technology that we feel like could be even a better fit for us to win the market. But what we've really now taken a step back to is to look at what our core strengths are: graphic design, web design, especially with Wix, lead generation in a multi-channel form, mainly using LinkedIn and email, and then social media marketing and management to support all this and putting them into a single unified marketing and sales brand and revenue generating system, aka the Norders system. So really putting our strengths together into a single service feels so good right now. So I'm optimistic about the next challenge of fulfilling all these new clients that we have sold the Norders system for, but still a lot of work definitely to be done. If you're new to the channel, you might think, where the hell am I sitting? So this is my under the stairs closet office. So I live in a 2-floor house here in Espoo that has a small closet under the stairs, which I turned into my home office, which I'm very proud of. So usually during the weekends, I always edit my next week's podcast. So Sonia E, our social media content creator and manager in Portugal, can take over that and distribute that across our channels. I'll edit the vlog. That's a big one. And then there are different then sort of hot topics, tasks that I need to get done. I try to do sports on both days. Let's look how the rain forecast is. So it's now 8 a.m. soon. So it's gonna rain at least for solid 4 or 5 hours now. So I'm not gonna go running before 1 for sure. But this weekend's hot thing to do is now to make the next iteration for the Norders system deck. So we've done the first offer presentation for Norders system with pricing and so on. And now Ray has had tens of meetings presenting this system during the summer, and it's only gonna get hotter. He's gonna have like 7 meetings next Wednesday, for example. So we went through the deck last night at the office, and now I have a pretty good idea, or not just an idea, a solid checklist that we put together for the updates that I'll do for the deck to close even more sales. So let's get to work, and then let's see in a few hours if it's time for a run or go to the gym. Cold coffee, morning routine's done. Sun found its way to Espoo, southern part of Nuuksio. Half of the run done, so 10 clicks out of the way. Now 10 clicks back home. It's been a solid run so far. Don't feel the fastest, don't feel the lightest, but one step at a time. It's a beautiful weather though after the rain to run. And thought I'll finish off this vlog with some final words about the current situation personally and regarding Norders. So what I think I've learned by now is that if difficult, strong, powerful, bad emotions start to come out, you need to fucking embrace them. You need to understand them, point them out, go and dig deep, see what they're all about. But what you can't do, you can't stop moving. You have to have a really brutally honest audit with yourself. What are now the most important things to do? The most important things to focus on. And work really fucking hard. Keep moving forward. Do not stop. But just working hard is not enough. I feel like I've passed that threshold personally. I've proven myself and others I can work hard. What I now need to do is to be even more brutally honest about what are the right difficult things I need to work hard on. Review, analyze, iterate, and never give up. You with me? Whatever it fucking takes.